how much Bitcoin is mined today? It's like 19.8 million. Most of the Bitcoin's gone.
95% is mined and gone. And you know, you've got until 2034. When you get to 99%, the amount of Bitcoin that's lost every day equal to the amount that's being mined, it's going to be a wash.
Yep.
So you're going to be capped. You got till 2034 and you're done. It's capped. That's it. And then we'll see something that we've never seen before. We'll see a commodity. We've never had a digital commodity that traded as it does now with finality, you know, instant transfer. Well, imagine what it's going to be like when it's capped. That's it. You look at it and you go, oh, that's the end. And now we're all going to be sitting there. I want some. Well, guess what? To get that, you're going to have to pry it out of people's hands. Somebody like you or someone else who's been stacking, do you think you're going to give that away? I mean, what would it take to pry that Bitcoin out of your hand? I got mine like this.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to work your ass off to get it out, away from me. You know, a million a coin at my age, yeah, I might let some go, but guess what? I don't think you're going to have to. You're going to have all these products come along. I mentioned this on another podcast earlier, but you know what? This is really important. You're going to have all these products come out that are going to provide yield for you. And Bitcoin doesn't generate yield. I know that. But I'll tell you the best example right now. This is like a bombshell that went off, and it's not getting the attention it deserves, which is Lightning Labs released data from Block at this last conference, and it said, hey, you know, they were running a $10 million liquidity node on Lightning, and guess what their yield was on it? It was 10%.
Whoa.
10% yield, and they were getting the yield just from transactional volume. That's the other thing. No weird engineering, just a well-managed node providing liquidity. That has been the promise of Lightning in the past. Well, it's coming to fruition. It's coming to a store near you. You can participate in that. There will be companies built all around that liquidity providing. So there are all kinds of products that are coming out, and you will be able to. The only thing is you'll have to know where the yield comes from. Where I just said, that's native yield. You'll get it in Bitcoin. In Bitcoin, not dollars. That's Bitcoin, real Bitcoin that you get for that yield. So a lot of neat things coming down the road. It's just going to be the greatest. It's a really exciting time. And, you know, all these things we talked about, whether it's core and stuff, these are good discussions. We'll work all this out. It's just, you know, people just need to get involved.
Yeah. Nobody's ever going to get Bitcoin out of my hand. I think there's already some really good products today that lets you lock up Bitcoin in a multi-signature vault where you still have partial custody over it, and you can get a yield on that, 5, 6, 7%, and you can literally like borrow and get dollars for your Bitcoin. So I'm super excited for the future. I just think the next 5 years, technology is going to get so much better and make it so much easier for people so that they never have to sell their Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's the number one thing Trump said recently at a conference. And never sell your Bitcoin. So George, where do you think we're going to go over the next 5, 10, 15 years? What do you think the future looks like here?
Well, so we've touched on a few things that might have seemed dark, but at the same time, I want you to know I'm very hopeful for the future. I mean, I just have the best feeling about this. One of the reasons why I'm trying to keep myself in shape is just so that I can enjoy this. I want to see it. You know, I want to watch this. I want to watch a new generation come about. I'm tired of, you know, I'm sick of the boomers. I'm just tired of us. I really want us to get the hell out of the way and see if we can do something better. And we can have this. It can happen. We're right on the cusp. You know, this is like, I think this last year and this year that is coming here, I think it's like transformational. Not just for Bitcoin, but for maybe for our country too. And I'm not talking about politics. I hate these politicians. I can't stand any of these pricks. But you know what? I'm talking about for people. And you know, we see Bitcoins being adopted at a higher and higher rate, everything from institutions, you know, asset allocators, hedge funds, pension funds, insurance funds. They're coming on board. They're inside the perimeter. They're here with us now. Well, guess what? They're still not allocating. They're here. They're just, you know, they're just putting that little toe in there, but they're really not allocating significant amounts. But they're going to start. And what if what I said, you know, what if these countries wake up and pull their head out of their ass and they go, you know what? We need Bitcoin. It's big. You know, Russia's already telling us that. For the very first time, their finance minister, must have been like 6 weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago, for the very first time I've ever heard this, he said that they were settling global trade in Bitcoin. I mean, that's huge. And once they understand that, once they realize the power of this, they're going to jump on board. So for all these people that are out there right now, all of us who have been working and stacking, we are going to see an incredible future in front of us. You know, use your own number in that keg or calculator. I don't give a shit what you use.
Just a reminder, if you do want to borrow against your Bitcoin, the product I'm going to be using to borrow against my Bitcoin is Firefish. They're fully backed. They don't rehypothecate your Bitcoin. They don't hold your coins, and they're going to give you 30% off if you use the promo code Luke. Let's get back into the clip.
But you pick your own numbers, you figure it out, and you'll see, you're going to be astounded. We're talking the most incredible transformation of wealth. And you know, people here listening and watching, you need to do something with that wealth. You know, give back. Find a way to somehow build a better future. There are so many things that Bitcoiners are going to be able to do. I mean, they can almost become like the Medici Bank, you know, in the 1400s in Italy. They can found not just empires. That sounds too, you know, imperialistic. But they can found great
dynasties.
Exactly. Almost like, you know, we started. That's who we were. You know, we started out as little clans. I mean, we are the clans. And then we formed tribes. And then finally tribal nations, you know. We found city-states, which the Medicis would really be considered part of that. We then founded nation-states, eventually empires, like Genghis Khan. And, you know, we have a history of trying to form something better. And we can do that. It's going to be just a great future. You're going to look back someday, you'll play this video and you go, oh my God, I had no idea it was going to be like this. It's going to be powerful.
I say this to the better half over there. Like,
yeah.
She runs her little calculations on her Kager calculations on ChatGPT. I keep telling her, honey, 0.1 Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin, it's going to be worth so much more than you could ever imagine. And this is kind of because of another topic I haven't hit you with yet.
So how will you get Bitcoin then? You know what? The idea that you're going to go out on an exchange and buy that parachute, hey, I want a parachute. George has got one. Look at the plane's on fire. Well, guess what? You're not going to get one. It's going to be out of that reach. People are going to have to earn Bitcoin. You're going to be seeing an economy when Bitcoin really becomes hyper-Bitcoinization, then you're going to see people have to earn that. You're going to have to do something of value in order to get Bitcoin. That's going to be an amazing future too.
It's coming. I already charge people 10% extra if they want to pay me in dirty cuck bucks. I genuinely say my services are 10% extra if it's not in Bitcoin, because it's more of a hassle for me to convert it, get walloped with the currency conversion fees, 15% every time you want to swap from dollars to euros, or where are we today? In the Czech Republic, I think they have a completely different shitcoin. It's the Czech kronas or something. And it's insane and it's crazy. And I just love that, again, we have a solution. So many people can identify problems in the world today. Again, there's a massive movement of people saying, I don't agree with this, I don't agree with that, I don't like this movement, I don't like that movement. There's so many problem identifiers. But what I love about the Bitcoin community, they're hopeful, they're optimistic, because we have a solution.
We do.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
And you said something interesting earlier in the chat. So if you guys enjoyed that short and sharp little clip of George Bodine, I have some great news for you. The full interview will be dropping very soon on this channel. But if you are like the 71% of people who watch these videos and are not subscribed, you will not be notified when that interview drops. So again, just make sure you subscribe to the channel. You'll be notified when my interview with George Bodine drops. It's coming pretty soon, I will say that. And with all that said, see you all in the next video.